What does it mean to be truly happy? How can we achieve happiness that doesn't depend on external factors, others' opinions, or the circumstances around us? If you've ever felt that your happiness is always in the hands of fate, social acceptance, or material success, then this video is for you. Today, we'll explore how Stoic philosophy can teach you to be happy and truly independent. Stay until the end, because the next words might change the way you see life. What is true happiness? Most people look for happiness in the wrong place. They think being happy depends on money, status, social approval, or even another person. But Stoics teach us that true happiness is internal, not external. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." In other words, you'll only be happy when you take the reins of your own life and stop waiting for the world to give you what you're looking for. Imagine a man who lost everything: money, reputation, material possessions. Yet he remains serene because he knows his happiness doesn't depend on these things. He trusts in his ability to rebuild, in his inner strength. This man is truly independent. Happiness isn't about what you possess, but about how you perceive life. People who have everything can still be unhappy because they place their joy in something fragile and temporary. Emotional independence emerges when you understand that nothing from the outside can fill a void that can only be resolved internally. Emotional independence. How to free yourself from others' opinions. Are you hostage to others' approval? Do you worry excessively about what others will think? Then you're handing over control of your happiness to third parties. Marcus Aurelius said, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed." This means you have the power to decide what really matters to you. People will always have opinions, criticisms, judgments, but at the end of the day, only you know what's best for your life. When you become independent of others' validation, you discover a lightness you never imagined possible. Imagine how much mental energy you spend worrying about what others think. Now imagine what it would be like to redirect that energy to your own projects, dreams, and personal growth. That's true freedom. Being emotionally independent doesn't mean ignoring advice or closing yourself off to constructive feedback, but rather knowing how to filter what really adds value to your growth. You need to recognize that your journey is unique and that often those who criticize the most are those who have accomplished the least in their own lives. When you free yourself from this weight, your mind opens to new possibilities and your self-esteem strengthens. What is under your control? The key to emotional independence and lasting happiness is focusing on what's under your control. Seneca said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears." You can control your thoughts, your actions, your perception of the world, but you cannot control what others think, do, or say. The sooner you accept this, the lighter and more independent you'll be. When you learn to live within your own domain, without being dragged by external circumstances, you find a lasting peace that no one can take from you. Many people live in fear of judgment, failing to try to take risks to grow. But by adopting a Stoic mindset, you learn that your responsibility is not to please the world, but to evolve and become the best version of yourself. True strength comes from internal discipline and control over your own mind. Detachment as a path to freedom. Do you want to be truly happy? Then learn to detach yourself. Detaching doesn't mean not caring about anything, but rather not clinging to what you cannot control. Money can come and go. People may disappoint you. The world can change in an instant. But your essence, your peace of mind, and your character will always be with you if you cultivate them. True happiness is knowing that you are enough on your own, when you stop depending on external factors. For your happiness, you discover that life becomes simpler, lighter, and more satisfying. The real power lies in learning to be self-sufficient and finding satisfaction in the present moment. Detachment doesn't mean giving up your ambitions. but understanding that your value and peace cannot be conditioned on the success or failure of these ambitions. Happiness comes from the balance between seeking growth and accepting what is beyond our control. Conclusion: happiness and independence go hand in hand. When you learn to find joy within yourself without depending on the outside world, you become unshakable. Stoicism teaches us that being happy isn't about having everything, but about knowing how to live with what we already have, with gratitude and wisdom. Life is full of uncertainties and challenges, but true strength lies in not allowing these external factors to dictate your emotional state. When you master your mind and focus on what truly matters, your happiness ceases to be hostage to circumstances and becomes a continuous state of balance and serenity. This is the freedom that few achieve, but which is within your reach. If you want to continue on this journey of self-development, subscribe to the channel now, and to show that you've made it this far and that you commit to seeking true happiness, leave your like. Until the next video, heir to wisdom.